All right, Revolution family, Revolution. This is Brother Leonard, the Truth Seeker, and I'm starting up this quick broadcast because I just wanted to get an update for you on what's going on with Darrell Yancey, pastor who has been accused of molesting teenage girls. By the teenagers themselves and also by family members who are close to the situation and really know what's going on. For the past 2 days, I have been speaking with different people who have been close to this situation. One person who on Facebook who is named CC Nicole. Last night or yesterday morning, she went live on Facebook to basically give her account of what's going on and give her story and her side of the story. I was trying to get her to come on to this broadcast, which will probably still happen, but at the time, it's telling your story over and over again, especially a story of molestation, of rape, or sexual assault that gets into the fact that she has children with this man. The stress can be a little bit overbearing, okay, and that's what I'm finding with a lot of these with these women who are survivors. And what I'm going to give to you today are facts. Okay, I'm going to give you facts on on the women, not necessarily identifying all of them, because she's the only one that has gone public on her social media with her video. So that's the reason why I named her. But what I found out is there are 5 women so far that have alleged abuse. One of the women who has alleged abuse, not directly but indirectly through family members, and when I spoke to her, she corroborated all that information with me, is his own daughter. Okay, one of his own daughters. All right. She was molested at 13. CC Nicole was molested at 13. There are 2 others when he was in Arkansas that were molested at a very young age. And then there is one that has come forth within the past 10 to 15 years, has also claimed that he molested her. So that right now there are 5 women that have come forth claiming that Darrell Yancey had molested them. Also, out of this situation, Darrell Yancey has been known to be a philanderer, a womanizer. Also, what he did from talking with these young ladies was he got in good with their mother. Once he got their mother, he also slept with their mother. And then when he was with their mother, he would also molest them and assault them as they were teenage girls. Okay, that is the information that I was given from different ones who I have spoken with. Also, besides the daughter, the other women, the 4 other women, all have children with Darrell Yancey. And the daughter basically has become the gatekeeper, per se, with the information of who is related to who type of stuff that was going on for a little while. So she's the oldest of his offspring, and there are others that have been denied, especially the ones with the teenagers. But then there are ones that he has with other wives, because this man also, I'll say this now, this man has also been married 5 times to 4 different women. The current wife he is married to right now, they have been married. This is their 2nd marriage. Okay. So I'm coming on here just to give this update and give you a timeline on what we expect to happen. I also spoke with a couple of other people who have said that one gentleman who is a family member who has said that they have witnessed certain situations going down, and that he is willing to give a statement to police on the activity that he saw, which is a blessing. So what we're looking to do for tomorrow, today is Sunday night, but for tomorrow morning, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm going to make a phone call to the Arlington Police Department, Arlington, Texas, the Irving Police Department, and I'm going to help them with getting information for this situation, by giving up information about potential witnesses that the state can use for this. Now, this is going to be, I'm in this for the long haul now. My goal is that we are going to get Darrell Yancey from behind the pulpit, and we are going to get him behind bars. That is our goal. That is our objective, and I believe that this objective and this goal can be met, and it should be met. But I'm also going to tell you some of the other things that we, what we have done here within the revolution as it relates to the victims, or the women who have come forth. I'll tell you that in a second, but let me finish up with the legal aspect of this thing. We do believe within this week, I do believe, and after speaking with the different women who have spoken to the detectives, that there should be an arrest warrant issued sometime this week. When I hear of this, or when I hear about the warrant, I will come forth with that information. Also, I'm looking to get, I don't know how I moved that. That's not good. Okay. I'm also looking to get some of these women, their stories, and I'm going to give them this platform to share their stories, so that they know that they can have a place where no judgment, where I can ask them questions that can help them bring out their story, and that's something that we're looking to bring to you over the next few days. I hope to have 2 members of the family, to come forth and also give them their space to share their story, especially about the daughter. I have spoken with the daughter. I think I said that, but because of the nature of this situation, and with her place of employment, I felt that it was best that she does not give her story here on this platform. I will be talking with her on, trying to help her with getting her story out, because it needs to be said, and it needs to be, in a situation where she will be protected, where she will be able to, have her story heard, because right now we're looking at trying to help others. Okay. So some of the things that we are doing within the revolution, as it relates to these women, not only giving them the platform here, but I've reached out to a few sisters within this circle, a few sisters within the revolution, and gave them their information, and they have already began to contact these women, to encourage these women, to pray with these women, to strengthen these women, to do all those ministerial things that is needed in times like this. So we're looking to wrap our arms of love around these women, so that even when people come at them, there is a support structure that they can go to, that will, that would be there for them. Okay. So I'm doing all this, and we're in this for the long haul. And I'm hoping that those who watch this video would not only share this video, and I'm not asking you to share this video so that I can get a lot of views and get a lot of likes or anything like that. That's not for this. That's not the reason why I'm doing it, for any of that. What I need for us to do as believers who follow this channel, I need for you to share this video, especially if you're in the Dallas area, because I believe, and others who I've spoken with believe, that there are more women, there are more girls that have been assaulted by Darrell Yancey, and they need to be able to have their place to come forward, their place to speak, their place to get justice. So if you know anyone that has had an abusive relationship, an abusive contact with Darrell Yancey, and it's not just limited to young women, okay, to the teenagers, when this, when the illegal stuff, but this is for any woman, because there's so many women, from what I understand, that in his church right now, his church only has a membership of maybe about 10 folk, from what I understand. And he's saying that he's some apostle. Go figure. But his church is basically him, some other dude, and the rest women. So he has basically created an environment of abuse. And a lot of the people who were detracting from the story, when it was released from Mr. Starks, who reached out to me, when he released his comments about this story, and then it gave courage for Cece to come out with her story, the main objectors were the women in his church. Now, his church is basically a Pentecostal church, but he has created an environment where they are so interdependent upon each other. From what I understand, growing up, when they were growing up that they were in church day after day. They were in church like every evening, every Sunday, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That the children were even cared for by the other women, his other children, all of his children, basically. There were some children that were loved. There were some children that were shunned by this church. The ones that were loved were provided for by the other women. There were other abused women that were providing for other abused women. They created an environment where they were brainwashed into a lifestyle that was all codependent on being together as this group. We saw that with David Koresh. We saw very similar things with what is Jeffrey's first name? Oh my goodness, I forgot. It went off the tip of my head. But other cultic type, commune type situations, because they were actually living as a commune. That's how Cece and the daughter were molested in the first place. It was like a commune situation where they have taken in all types of different families to stay in these small houses, these apartments, and each of the church members all stayed together. And he had access to whoever he wanted to have access to. This is why we need to get this out there, so that there are other people that may have survived and may have left and may have gone on, but you know who you are. This is your time to get justice. And even if you're in Arkansas and you were manipulated by this man, you know, and your statute of limitations may have run out, you still need to get in contact with us so that we can get that information to the investigators, to the district attorney, so that they may be able to use your story anyways, to help as to build a case against Yancey. So we're still making that appeal. If you or anyone, please get in contact with me. You can just find me on Facebook. I'm not too hard. Just tell me what. Just tell me, hey, I saw your video and I want to come forward. That's all you need to say. I'll reach out to you. I'll get back in touch with you, and then we can go from there. All right. So I guess the next video, if nothing happens until Wednesday when I do the live stream, the real live stream, I will come with some more information about this on our Wednesday live stream. But interviews can come up at a moment's notice, just like this. There was no, I didn't put out, you know, any sort of like promo or anything like that. When I get more information, if I get individuals who are ready to come and speak on this situation, just look for my social media, my Facebook, because we're going to do it on Facebook Live, and then I will post the interview on this channel. So look for, if you're already Facebook friends with me, you know, when you see that Leonard is live, trust me, it will be worth your while to watch, to listen to these young ladies, to listen to this family share their truth. All right. So that's all that I have as it relates to Darrell Yancey. Remember the goal. This is the objective, and is made clear. Darrell Yancey, if you're watching this, because I think that you might have seen this, or you're going to see this, here's my words to you. Listen, We are getting you from behind the pulpit, and we are putting you behind bars. Revolution.